In this video, I want to share some of my insights into what is required to build a powerful team. You need to start with structure. So a high-performance team will comprise a group who all share a similar identity and a similar interest, bound together by a set of values and a unifying principle. So there's identity, job title and description, unifying principle, personality type, passion and common interest, purpose, and values. So, structure. A building has structure. Just think of the planning that went into mapping out the structure of a modest home. Now think of the planning that went into building a skyscraper, an incredible amount of detail, mapping out processes and systems. So if you want to coordinate a group of people, then you need to start by mapping out the structure. And a team, by definition, is a group of people who share a unifying principle, who understand their personality type, passion, and purpose. This means the team has to be structured. And each member of the team needs a job title and a job description. So if you look at the game of professional football, someone has to start by conceptualizing and building the team. Then there has to be a captain and a vice captain, and each player needs a title and a position to play on the field. The coach supports the team from the sidelines. The umpire moves through the teams. The audience watch from outside of the playing field. Photographers are allowed in the space between the spectators and the boundary of the playing field. And the game has rules. It starts at a specific time. There are rules to determine if the game can go over time, which means they have a contingency plan. That is a plan B. And the game has structure. Likewise, every team must have structure and systems in place in order for it to perform at peak. So we start with identity. The team needs an identity. Who and what do the team identify with? These are the I am statements, the we are statements. So a team is a group of individuals who make a decision to work together as a team. So that means there is the individual and there is the group. And identity is about identification, is about self and other. Now, Michael Hall, founder of Neurosemantics, gives us a great tool for building what he calls it's a power zone. And you start by conceptualizing how you identify as self. That is me and not me. That is self and other. Me and you. So a boundary system gives you a means to conceptualize who and what you identify with. Then you can invite into your power zone whatever's going to work for you. For example, you would have friends and family within your power zone. Some friends and family would be held, closer than others. And some family members may be just on the edge or on the outside of the boundary, and some old friends may have moved beyond the boundary to the outside. So within your power zone, you may have religion, ethnicity, community, race, country, and so on. And some people make a clear distinction between being a member of a religion and not being a member of a religion or their religion, while others have no interest in this type of thing at all. And it's not that you need a boundary system, it's just about functionality. If you want to build a powerful team, then you will need a boundary. For example, if you're playing professional football, then you need to know which side you are on. In addition, you need to have committed to being on the team. You're either on the team or not on the team. And to be on the team means that you have to say yes to the team and no to others. Which brings us back to the self-other meta program once again. So when you catch an airplane and just after takeoff, the stewards do their safety demonstration and they say that if the cabin should depressurize and you're traveling with a small child and the oxygen mask should drop from the ceiling, what do? If you put the mask on the child first and you go unconscious, who will take care of the child? So that means you need to take care of self first. That means the parent needs to make themselves number one so that they can take care of the child. That means we have a responsibility to keep ourselves in good shape physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. So in terms of a team, the team is self. It is part of us. That means we need to take care of the team. So if you identify with your local community, then you need to take care of the community. This is not about taking care of others, it's about taking care of self. If you identify with your country, then you need to take care of the country. It might sound a bit weird, but in terms of identification, taking care of family, team, community, and country is not about taking care of others, but about taking care of self. And if you help someone from another team or another community, then you are taking care of other. In terms of building a powerful team, are you willing to take care of self? That is, are you willing to take care of other team members? And are you willing to take care of the team? If not, then you are not on the team. And to display team membership, it's useful to encapsulate the identity and purpose of the team into an emblem, a symbol, and you put it on a garment or you put it on a flag, wave it around. So now we get to job title and description. So once you know what the team is about and you identify with being on the team, what position are you going to play? So what is going to be your job title and what is going to be your job description? What specifically will you do? So you know what the team is about, you identify with the team, you know your job title and description, but to build a powerful team, you need a unifying principle that will bind the members together. A unifying principle is a declaration like one for all and all for one. God and country. One law, one country. So you have a group of people bound together by a unifying principle. Each member has a job title and description. They are all focused on achieving the same outcomes, but how they go about it will depend upon their personality type. And if you've seen my other videos, you would know that I use the Wealth Dynamics personality profile. It's based upon the Myers-Briggs and it fits well with NLP meta programs. Now in Wealth Dynamics, there are 8 personality types. So there's the creator, the star, the supporter, the deal maker, the trader, the accumulator, lord, and mechanic. And I believe it's really important that team members have a basic understanding of personality types, how to recognize personality types, and how to work with different personality types, starting with their own. So in terms of building a powerful team, creators are the best initiators, stars are the best promoters, supporters are the best leaders, deal makers are the best peacemakers, traders are your best negotiators, accumulators are your best ambassadors, and lords are your best analysts, and mechanics are your best completers. So personality types are formed by clusters of meta programs. And if you want to build a powerful team, then you must learn to recognize the use of meta programs in your language and in the language of others, as this is where you either sync with someone or you find yourself in conflict. So we've looked at identity, job title and description, unifying principle, personality type, and now we look at passion and common interest. Passion drives your attention onto the task at hand such that you can focus in and concentrate. If you've got no passion for the activity, then you will never get into flow and perform at peak. And as I stated many times, a flow state is defined as an optimal state of consciousness in which you perform at your best. And I talk about flow states in more detail in some of my other videos and in my book, God, the Greatest Misunderstanding in the History of Mankind. So a high-performance team will require a range of personality types that complement each other, a range of personality types who all share a common interest and have a passion for the job that they do. And now we get to purpose. Purpose is the big why you do what you do. So why have the members organize themselves into a team? Why else have the members organize themselves into a team? And having a team will allow them to get and to achieve what? And once you get that, then what do you get to have and to experience? So what drives the team? For me, I want to wake people up. I want people to be more conscious, and I want to empower you to empower others. I want to help you to build a powerful team such that you get to excel. This is what drives me. So we've looked at identity, job title description, unifying principle, personality type, passion and purpose, and now we get to values, to the guiding principles, to the beliefs, the attitudes that you need to cultivate to build a powerful team. So we'll go through them one at a time, starting with unity. So an individual has limited power, but united with others, then there's strength. So the focus should be on building a stronger, more efficient and effective team. Identity. The more the members identify with the group, then the stronger the team. So members should be encouraged to cultivate pride in being a part of the team. Methodical. So set goals for the common good of the group, then formulate an action plan in meticulous detail and create systems and procedures. Ecology. So is the project, the activity, good for the group, the community, the country, and the environment? There should be respect, balance, honour, honesty, loyalty, bit of humility, compassion, morality, and responsibility. And then there needs to be commitment. A total commitment will be required in order to follow through on the decisions and achieve the desired outcomes. Authority. As the captain speaks for the team, then there must be a trust in the leader based upon their expertise and experience. And once the discussion is over and the decision has been agreed upon, then the team members must obey the leader and follow the plan until the next debriefing, game, project, or activity. Flexibility. At times there may need to be like a refusal to acknowledge obstacles, while at other times there needs to be an openness to change. Inner fortitude. There needs to be a resolute will and a belief to achieve the outcomes. Team members must learn how to tap in and mobilize their internal as well as their external resources. Struggle and fight when necessary. Have courage. Never slacken. Never tire. Never lose faith. Relentlessly persevere with a sense of determination. As such, resourcefulness, self-motivation and innovation should be rewarded. Time is precious. Time's precious. It takes time to achieve an outcome. And since time is precious, you will need to create systems. So learn to set an intention which drives your attention onto the task at hand such that you can focus in and concentrate and get into a flow state. A flow state, the zone, being an optimal state of consciousness in which you perform at your best. And effort. You have to work for success. It doesn't just happen by itself. And understand that your future self is moving towards you now, and that you have the power to create your future self. And then we have modus operandi. So there are those people who say that it's not whether you win the game, but how you played. And yeah, in some contexts, this could or maybe should be reversed. You will win. You must win the game. And then we have acknowledgement. So all members should be acknowledged and rewarded for their input in a way that is fair, equitable, and reasonable. And merit. Membership of the team is based upon merit, not gender, race, ethnicity, or religion, unless those criteria are the foundations upon which the group is based. And then the good old family value thing. So the team is like a family. There needs to be a strong consideration of the group balanced with individualism. For example, the US Navy SEALs, they'll go to extreme efforts to take care of each other. They sacrifice, give, and help others. If a member is left behind enemy lines, they will send a helicopter team to rescue the soldier. If the helicopter is shot down, they will send in another team. Saving a team member or recovering a body is more important than the cost of the venture and of the lives of the rescuers. And self-actualization. So the aim of participation in the group is self-actualization. That is to reach one's highest potential through collective participation in the team. The focus is on constant and never-ending improvement, a better individual and a better group. And then last but not least, freedom. There has to be freedom. So a member is free to leave the group. Now in the next video, you get an overview of how we can use the NLP communication model to build a powerful team. And if you want to contact me, you can do so from my website, abbyeagle.com, and I look forward to seeing you soon.